You know, I feel like we should do this. Well, I think that the best way to go about it is this. Those are both examples of weak language. And if you want to be taken seriously as a leader, you cannot use words like that. Let's get into it. Welcome back to another episode of Straight Talking Leadership. Let's think about a scenario where three people are sitting in a room and they're presented with the same challenge. The first person says, I feel like if we do A, we could achieve B. The second person says, I think that if we do A just a little differently, then we could achieve B. The third person says, I'm confident that if we do A, we will achieve B. If you have to pick between those three people to head up a special project, which one are you going to choose? I would put my money on you're choosing the person who is confident in how they are going to achieve the mission. So there are really two ways that weak language undermines your leadership ability. The first way is your presence. When you come across as, I feel like if we do this, then we could do that, or I think this is the right approach, you come across as hesitant. Your words are open to interpretation, and there could be a lot of questions. As opposed to when you say, I'm confident that by doing A, which includes steps 1, 2, and 3, we will achieve B, which is the desired outcome of this goal. When you present something that way as a leader, whether you're leading up, you're talking to your peers, or you're talking to your people, you're providing a greater sense of clarity. The second way that weak language undermines your leadership ability is accountability. When something doesn't work the way that it's supposed to, you don't succeed, it is so much easier to say, well, at the time it felt like that was the right thing to do, or, I thought that that was the right thing to do, and people will accept those answers. However, if you are confident in the way that you prescribe how you're going to achieve something and it doesn't work, you know that you have a greater level of accountability. You have to explain what didn't work in the plan that you were so confident about. You're going to be held to a higher standard. But what that also does is it gives you a greater level of commitment. When you plan and you're confident in the way that you're going to achieve something, and if it seems to not be working, you're going to think more critically about how to get on the right path, because you know that there's a whole lot harder way for you to explain what failed, as opposed to a wishy-washy, felt like the right thing, I thought I was doing the right thing. So keep in mind, number one, when you're presented with a challenge, you want to be confident in your ability to solve that challenge, to overcome the issue, to achieve a goal. Number two, using that level of confidence builds your commitment, builds the commitment to all the people that are going to be working alongside of you to achieve those goals. One last thing to keep in mind, in the wise words of Jedi Master Yoda, do or do not. There is no try. Hope you have a great day, everybody. Lead on.